today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's the NFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. And the Washington football team taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington football team. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
And what an important January in the start of this run for him, because that phrase, a sense of urgency, he feels it. At this stage in his career, he's done everything an individual can do. The one thing that's eluded him, a Super Bowl title, and he wants that desperately for himself and his team.
Now a play fake here on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Calvin Ridley.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
The 34-yard line.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
Ryan's pass complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Atlanta.
From the shotgun, Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And the Falcon first down.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Devontae Freeman, the ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
3-yard line.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Atlanta.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
13 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down.
Throwing again, Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Deron Payne with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Washington, nothing.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Out comes Washington here offensively, and their man under center, Dwayne Haskins, the number 15 pick out of Ohio State in 2019.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete.
Haskins pass.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
A 10-yard.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And now back out comes the offense. One semi-factor, if you want to call it that was brought up in the papers this morning here, Charles. You got a dome team on the road in a cold weather environment, first round of the playoffs in January. Do you think that's a big deal?
Ordinarily, I say no. But in this situation, because you're used to that perfectly controlled environment, some coaches will want their teams exposed to it. And if you're coming from a warm weather place, and, even getting outside of your dome doesn't really help you, a lot of times they'll go on the road a little bit earlier. Go to a cold weather place, go to a place where there's a little bit of weather and practice there that week before the game to try and simulate the conditions they expect come game day.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are. And let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the #1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
At the Falcons.
Now Leonard Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
13-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Ryan. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Chase Young. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And taken right on the 30. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 3, Washington 0.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
On 1st down, Gibson broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Antonio Gibson.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
At the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. Down right around the 25.
J.D. McKissick.
Give him 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Hopkins' kick is good.
The kick in.
And that will tie us at 3-3.
Ties the game at 3-3.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And that's the connection. Ryan to pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the gun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now Gurley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Ryan. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He'll find Gibson here, complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A.J. Terrell on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
from the 39. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up
so 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Fournette. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That was on the veteran Cordy Glenn. Second down, Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's 3-0 Washington.
Washington 6. Falcons 3.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
It's player spotlight time, and we focus that spotlight on the quarterback, Matt Ryan. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. That hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Ryan. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Pretty move. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now Washington Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Gibson, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Washington.
On first down, it's Haskins. To the left side here for Eifert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the 4th and final game here on this Wildcard weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC Wildcard game. And it's the New Orleans Saints who will march on as they were able to take care of the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Haskins will throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Antonio Gibson. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Freeman again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
on 3rd and 1, Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Ronald Darby. and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll drop to throw, and that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
At the 41.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 1st down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Haskins back to the air. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Makes it
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Makes it 3rd.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Good goal at the 4-yard.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. snags it for the pick.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. A slant to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 20. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
At their own.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
In the end zone.
Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
From the shotgun, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That's all good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Haskins. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Here's Haskins to throw. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Antonio Gibson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's the spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins got a man. It's Gibson, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Haskins going to throw again. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Takk McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
30-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good.
His kick is good.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Falcons ready to take over, and it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup, maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones.
Lions pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing again, Ryan. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Lions pass.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's 2nd.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Thomas Davis on the tackle. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down.
And back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. He was getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Falcons 15, Washington 12.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So here's Haskins in the Washington offense.
Down by a field goal, a little over 80 ticks to go. Their sold-out crowd is behind them. They need at least a field goal to tie as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Haskins.
And that's complete to Gandy Golden.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good for a Washington.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Haskins.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told.
And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over first.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say